Hey guys, it's Chelsea here, and today I'm super stoked to show you guys how to get this look. So this is kind of like a seriously. Hey guys, it's Chelsea here, and today I am super stoked to show you guys how to get this glittery mermaidy look. I used the electric palette and the after dark palette together for this. You guys know that I am just absolutely obsessed with Urban Decay in general, and especially these two palettes together. Holy crap. So I used a couple other things like Cover FX for my highlight, which is also cruelty free, which I did a little research on, and I was really excited to find that out. And I kind of wanted to do something a little bit everyday, muted down, chill, but still colorful. That is a thing. You can do that. So hopefully you guys can kind of take some inspiration in wearing color in your everyday life, because you know, life's too short to not be colorful, right? Or to not wear glitter. So if you want to learn how to get this look, then just keep watching. Alright, so let's just jump into it. So what I did so far is I primed my eyes. I used my brand new Shape Tape to cancel out any kind of coloring. I also did my brows and used this to carve out my brows as well. So what I'm going to do now, just kidding, more priming. I'm just going to take Urban Decay's Primer Potion and I'm going to put that on top of the Shape Tape. I've noticed that obviously this is going to help creasing and all the stuff that you don't want to happen to your eyeshadow, especially if you're going to take the time to do something really vibrant and fun. You definitely want to make sure that it's going to stay. So I'm gonna go in with Druggy from the After Dark palette. And I'm going to go in with a I'm going to go in with the Luxie Tapered Blending, and I'm going to put this in my crease as a transition. Bring that in all the way into the inner corner. Just make sure to really blend this out. I'm assuming you guys in. So now we're going to go in with the electric palette. Kind of trying to remember what I did. Sorry. So now we're going to go in with Urban, which is this one right here. And we're going to concentrate this. I'm going to take this travel brush by, what is it? Travel Shadow Liner Brush by Smashbox. And we're gonna really concentrate this in this outer corner here. This is just to kind of map everything out. So you can kind of see what I'm going for here. And now I'm going to take Jilted, which is kind of like this more pinkish purple, and we're going to put that on the inner corner, so right here. take a blending brush. This is actually a crease brush. And we're gonna blend this out. So the reason why this is so wearable is because it's so blended out. Even though it's a lot of color, when you blend it out a little bit, it becomes a little more diffused. So really take the time to blend this, and that's also why I put down Druggy, so it's easier to blend these really bright colors out. Now if you feel like you've lost a little bit of color, and on camera it's registering really still really dark, but in person it's definitely lost a little bit of its color. So I'm just gonna go back in with that and just kind of revamp the color a little bit. Because Druggy kind of has a sheen to it, putting this on top of Druggy is going to give it it's going to give it a sheen. Because the electric palette is, for the most part, I mean, they kind of have a sheen to it, but they register a little bit more on the matte side. I'm also taking this in on the outer corner a little farther, because this is going to blend in with the blue color, which I'm going to be using Jilted, but we'll get to that in a second. Go back in with Jilted. We're gonna go back in with Jilted, and we're going to add a little bit more of that. I'll leave this part out. I just really liked the different colors. They all kind of melted together really nicely, but if you would rather use like a green here, you totally could. Just play with it and figure out what you like. Okay, so now I'm actually going to go in with Fringe, which is this really pretty peacock color. I don't know how else to describe it, it just reminds me of peacocks. It's like a teal. So we're gonna put this all over the lid. Weird while you're doing this, but I promise you, once you go in and you blend your crease colors in with your lid color, it's gonna be seamless. That's why I love Urban Decay shadows. They just melt into each other and into other products just so beautifully. So now we're gonna go back in with the tapered blending. We're gonna blend these two together, or all three of these rather together. Into Fringe a little bit to make the transition just a little bit easier. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, I'm going to go in with the Luxie 229, which is another tapered blending brush. I'm going to go back in to the After Dark, taking Druggy again. And I'm just going to further blend this up a little bit. We're going to take the Luxie 237 blending. I'm so much blending. And I'm gonna go into this really old Lancome thing that I've had for like ever. And I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's a really pretty iridescent color that I like using for highlighting. when I'm doing colorful looks. And I'm just gonna, bam, pop that right there. Like so. Then I'm gonna go back in with the After Dark brush, and I'm gonna go in with that same thing. I'm gonna highlight under my brow. We're just gonna move on for the moment. We're gonna go in, I'm gonna go in Tarte's Amazonian Clay powder foundation in light medium beige. And I'm going to take a Mary Kay mineral brush. And I'm just gonna do my face real quick. So you could definitely go full glam with this if you really wanted to. For me personally, I wanted it to be something, I wanted it to be a wearable mermaid look. And so you could do this real quick and wear it to school if you wanted to, or wear it to, you know, a friend's party during the day, like summer's about to come up. Is coming up rather. And you could totally wear this to a barbecue and still be done up without being too done up. See what I'm saying? Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with the electric palette now that I'm done with my foundation. I'm gonna keep the skin really simple because the highlight is going to be the eyes. Now that doesn't mean I'm not gonna highlight, but we're just gonna take this on the bottom lash line. We're gonna go back in with Urban. We're gonna put that on the outer corner and blend that into the purple. And we're going to take the color that I highlighted with. We're gonna throw this in the inner corner like bam. And it did kind of blend in with the blue, but you know what, that's okay. I'm cool with that. Okay, so now it's the fun part. I'm gonna go in with Distortion Urban Decay's Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner in Distortion. And I'm just gonna throw this all over the blue part. I mean, you could definitely put it all over the lid, crease, just glitterify your entire existence if that's what you want to do. There is no shame in your game. But I'm gonna keep it to the lid. So to finish up the face, I'm going to take Tarte's Park Avenue Princess palette like I always do. Now I'm going to take this shade here and I'm going to contour with it. And I'm using a Luxie 512, which is a small contouring. Now again, I'm going to go pretty light on the contour right now just because I didn't want this to be full glam, so I'm not going to completely chisel out everything and like contour my nose and do hella extra, because the star of this look is definitely the eyes. Now if you, like I said, if you wanted to go full glam, you totally could. Okay, so I'm going to use the Cover FX Illuminating Drops in Moonlight for my highlight. I have a little sample from Sephora. Guys, I literally can't with this shit right now. Like, I just... Guys, I know I'm hella behind on this right now, like really behind, but come on. Use my finger to do this, which I guess in hindsight I could have used my beauty blender, but YOLO. I kind of hate these little sample bottle things because, like, how do I get all of it out? What the shit at the bottom, damn it. There's like so much product at the bottom. Let's see if I can get it to come down. No? Okay. So when I purchased this, because I'm going to do that, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I'm definitely going to start putting this in my liquid foundation, all that good stuff. So excited for that. Oh, okay. I don't know about you guys, but I get really excited about highlighter. Maybe I'm just weird. So now I'm going to go in always with Laura Geller's Tropic Hues, kind of as like a blush. This is technically like a blush topper, but whatever. Okay, now moving on to the lips. So I'm going to go in with ColourPop's Viper, which is kind of like a purpley, it's really muted purple, pink, shit, I don't know. What you could do is you could totally go in with like a chubby stick. I have a Clinique's chubby stick in hazelnut, but I kind of wanted to keep my lips a little colorful. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I tried to keep it as simple as possible. I wanted to keep this as a everyday mermaid look without having to wear fake lashes. This is definitely a look where you don't have to wear fake lashes, or if you wear glasses like me, you could totally get away with not wearing lashes on them, on this look. I wanted to keep the face not as contoured for those people who don't know how or don't want to take the time to do it. You know, everyone has those lazy days, so it's fine. So if you have any kind of comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I will try to answer all of your questions to the best of my ability and as quick as I possibly can. But again, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Stay beautiful.